Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're back with another tier list. And if you guys like my content, make sure to hit the like and subscribe, and let's get right into the video. Alright. And today I'm hitting you guys with the tier list of Cartoon Network's programming tier list maker. So if you guys want to want to see this, make sure you stay tuned. And the first show we got on the list is Stupid Dogs. I watched a couple episodes of this, I don't remember. I put it. I remember being funny, but I can't remember too much to give a proper rating on that. So I'm sorry. Don't remember. I don't remember much. But I just remember laughing at the show. But nothing other than that. Anything else would be like if I put it at bad just because I don't remember would be terrible. Because there's no way I'm judging on a show like that. Um, I've never watched this. Honestly, I don't know what that is. I don't know what 16 is. Let me Google it real quick. Guys, I have no idea what the hell this is. Genuinely, I don't remember that. So let me just close on that. Never watched it. I don't know what that is. A pup named Scooby Doo. I think that's the original. Honestly, just for the classicness of it, a pup named Scooby Doo. I'll put that good. I mean, you can't go wrong with the classic, right? Adventure Time. Now, guys. Low-key, guys, I love the show. This show was goated for the longest time. I remember every time they edited a new episode, I was like, oh yeah. I remember seeing the Gauntlet episode, finding out about the Lich. Like, genuinely, when I watched the show, I was scared as a kid. It had a lot of funny elements, a lot of horror elements, a lot of good story, a lot of background building on the characters. I loved it a lot. But the ending was a bittersweet ending, and I'll be honest, it was just for that alone, for the ending, it was great. I would have loved to put it at S, but the ending alone just made me change my mind. It was bittersweet for most stuff. This, what is that? You don't know what that is. I never watched Amazing World of Gumball. The earlier seasons are freaking goated. I love the early seasons, but when they start dumbing down the characters and whatnot, I know they change voice actors every now and then, but like that's normal stuff. But like honestly, it's B tier. It's B tier. Let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. You guys are thinking about nostalgia. My guys, I'm just rage baiting you. It's actually A tier. It made me laugh a lot of times. It is a kid show. I mean, I get it, but like it was pretty good. I loved it. I enjoyed it a lot. Apple and Onion. I tried watching this. This is D tier, bro. This was not funny. I did not like the show at all. It was I didn't even know what to describe it. I freaking hell if I know. I just did not enjoy watching the show. I didn't find it funny. Never watched Atomic Betty. Never watched Baby Looney Tunes. Batman Beyond. Now we're getting into the meat of everything. If you guys say anything other than it is good, get the hell out of here. Because this show had me wanting to come back. It had me wanting to come back more than Homelander going to suck some freaking breast milk, bro. That shit was fucking gas. This show, Batman Beyond, it is never there. It is S tier. This is one of the best shows you can watch. The Batman series, the animated Batman series, oh yeah, S tier. These series were so good. They were so ahead of their time. The way I was so in tune with the show, the character, the building, the storylines. I just love, and the voice acting. Don't get me wrong, the voice acting is phenomenal too. But the shows in general were fire. Okay, now we're getting into the good stuff too. Okay, we're really diving right in, guys. Okay, Ben 10. The original Ben 10 was really good. It had some things to prove on. It was just a lot of repetitiveness, but this is A tier, above Gumball. A tier. Now, oh, this is where it gets tricky because these two, Ben 10 Alien Force, is such a good show. They got more in depth. They got built more relationships. Now they're older. They had a good character growth for Kevin and Ben. You got to see the future. You got to see the power of the Omnitrix. It delved more deeper into a lot of stuff. This um, A tier speaks to me more, but Ultimate Alien, this is absolutely S tier. I barely leaves the bottom of S tier because these shows, wow. The way the first Benton was really good. It just had some things to prove upon. It was an early show. I mean, he was a kid. I get it. But then like when he kept getting older and older, the show kept getting better and better. Like I love the show. The storyline was absolutely there. Now I have not watched these ones. Okay, I feel like this is definitely more centered to kids nowadays. This I did not like. This is my tier list. I don't care what you guys say. I don't care if it's for kids. This is D tier. Now I have not watched this one. I don't know much about this one. I can't tell if it's good or not. I haven't watched much of it, so I can't give my opinion on it. This Batman show I also have not watched. This doesn't look familiar to me, so I can't possibly say. I know I've watched these two series because they're really good, but I haven't watched that one. Camp Blosso. I remember watching a little bit of it, but it wasn't that good. I'll be honest. It was, it was mediocre. Yeah, it was mediocre. I like it over the other stuff. 10 Planet of the Planet. I didn't even know what this is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what this is. I can't get Chop Socky Chooks. What are these shows? What is? I've never watched it. Okay, no, go up right here. There we go. I'm not watching it. Chowder. Love watching Chowder. I literally to this day I don't know that guy's name, but I just remember hearing Rada Rada, and I knew that was a good time on the TV. Chowder is easily A tier. That it was a good show. It's a good childhood show. You can't go wrong. I love it when my microphone gives out me, but that's okay. Clarence was also a pretty good show, honestly. It had some awkward moments, it had some cringeworthy moments, but it's not a bad show, honestly. When I would watch that again, it was pretty good. I liked it. The that one show where this kid kissed the other girl, that threw me off as a kid. I was like, that just happened. I'm like the little munchkin with very few hairs, the three hair guy, the one that eats rocks, the one that eats crayons, actually got a girl. I was like, what? There's no way. Now this, don't remember. Dropping I don't remember. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. God, I hated the show. This is actually shit. The Cloudy with a Chance of Meatball show is another example of why some companies should not capitalize on popular movies. The movies were great. Don't get me wrong. I love the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 1 and 2, but the show was absolute dog water. The what they did with it was not good. I stopped watching the show. It was not worth it. It was terrible. Don't watch that. Code of don't know. Codename Kids Next Door. Oh my gosh, this is a godly show. This is S tier. You guys don't understand what kind of this show was so good that the fact they ended it was crazy. But like, the storyline, the characters, the way the show on about Codename Kids Next Door was so fire. That's easy S tier. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Hmm. I'd say it's at least. I'd say it's B tier. I genuinely don't know why my mic keeps disconnecting. It's just having a fun time. Great time. Okay, yeah, let me just keep it right there. It's having a great time just disconnecting. But as I was saying, Courage the Cowardly Dog, every time I saw this, I actually got scared of it. I don't know why. I don't remember what time it aired. I think it was really late at night back then, but it was a good show, honestly. You know what? I'll put it at top of B tier, bottom A tier. That's pretty good. Cow and Chicken. This show was weird. I'll be honest. I I remember thinking this show was a little weird. It was I don't like mediocre. I'm gonna change that to just. I mean, it means the same thing, but Cow and Chicken was kind of funky. Rex. I've never watched Rex, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. Um, Kyle, Craig and the Creek. I mean, I watched some of it, but it wasn't too good, too bad. Low key, it was mid. I don't really care for it that much. Craig and the Creek is just one of those new cartoon shows that I don't really care for. Never watched that. Well, never watched that. Dexter's Laboratory. Now we're getting into the good stuff again. This show is easily S tier. This show was so good. I'm gonna put it right. Yeah, I'm putting it right between. The actually Batman Beyond first. There we go, like that. There we go. Dexter's Laboratory was such a good show. It was one of the ones up there with Johnny Test. Like whenever you watch those episodes back to back as they're coming out, you know you're having a good afternoon. You sat in the living room, you got your little snacks, you got your Lunchables, you got your freaking Cheerios, you got whatever. As long as you sat down a hot day, you got some juice, and you saw this come on TV, you will know you were having a good day. That's what it meant to have a good day. Dexter's Laboratory is absolutely godly. I've never watched a show. I couldn't possibly tell you. Duck Dodgers? No idea. Ed, and Eddie. This show is one of the greatest of our time, but I don't think it's S tier worthy. I think it belongs on the top of A, but the bottom of S. It's really good. It's just some things could have been improved upon, but it was a really good show. I love the show. The fact that they had like three matching characters with them and they'd always go crazy over these guys, it was a little strange, but I still found it funny. It was a good show. I enjoyed it. Okay. Let's see. Evil con carne? What kind of show, bro? What are these shows? I have never heard of these shows. What is evil con carne? What does that mean? Foster. I don't remember honestly. This goes on the top because I don't remember. I genuinely don't remember much about this show. I know what show it is. It had that one red haired chick that took care of him, I think, or something like that. I remember that red dinosaur, but I don't remember much. Garfield. It was mid. It's not that good of a show. It was all right. George in the Jungle. George of the Jungle. I've never watched it. Couldn't possibly tell you. Green Lantern. Never watched. This show, I didn't watch much of it. I don't know why, but when I did, I actually enjoyed it. This is a good show. I just can't. I don't have much more information on that, so I wouldn't be able to tell you guys. But I enjoyed the show. It was pretty funny. I liked it. Grim and Evil. I've never watched that. Come on, come on. He-Man. I never watched He-Man. I know the song. Yeah, yeah. That I know who doesn't know that, but I've never watched it. Puffy and Amy wait. Puffy, Amy, Huey, never watched, no idea. I Am Weasel. This was one of the other ones that was similar to like Cow and Chicken. It was weird. It was alright. I mean, it's nothing interesting. Infinity Train, never watched. Johnny Bravo. Oh yeah, Johnny Bravo. Bottom of S tier. Guys, this guy, he was a skinny guy before. He needed some confidence to work on, so he got buff, and he started hitting on everybody and got no chicks. That self was just funny. He's just like, you can be buff, but you can have no game. He said, man, like, bro, you're pretty, but you have no riz. All right, you got no bitches. You are maidenless. But this show was very funny. I like this. Show. I like the show. It had a lot of good sketches, so I'm putting it at S tier. Johnny Test. Johnny Test is a golden show. I'd say I enjoyed it more than Ed and Eddie. Literally for the fact alone of Bling Bling Boy, bro, that he made the show 10 times better. I don't even remember the main villain of the show because I remember they had some antagonists every now and then. But Bling Bling Boy was definitely, I think he was the biggest one of them all. He was just goated. He just wanted, bro. He just wanted some shotties, bro. He just wanted some shotties. The Justice League shows are pretty good. That's about it. I mean, there's some stuff that can have been fleshed out. I'll be honest. The Justice League shows are pretty right here, pretty explanatory. Like it was just a lot of the same stuff over and over again. Yeah, they had some storylines. My microphone just keeps dying, chat, but it had some good storylines. But other than that, I mean, hey, like it was an early on show, it was an early Justice League show. New superhero shows don't do as good anyway. So never watched. It wasn't bad. Never watched that. Never watched that. Never watched that. I remember seeing this. Not much though. Don't remember. The Royals. Never watched that. Looney Tune show. Never watched that. Never watched that. This show was pretty good, honestly. I don't remember much, but I can say for certain I did enjoy this show. This is a pretty good show. This is a pretty good show. Flapjack. Flapjack also kind of weirded me out. It was one of those shows that was just a bunch of stuff everywhere. It's all. It's all right. This was to be top of C at least. Top of C. What is this? Megas? I don't know what Megas is. Megas XLR, don't know. Magic swords. I remember seeing some commercials for that, but I never watched it. That was before when I didn't have a lot of cable. Mixel. Oh my god, Mixels, bro. This show. I remember this just unlocked memories. That's S tier. This show was so cool. I remember loving this show and seeing like the little sketches. I remember seeing a lot of it between commercials and cartoons. This show was so good. I love the show. Mixels actually is goaded. That's easy S tier. The Moxie show, don't know. Mucha Luch. Oh my god, bro. This one was so. This one was gas. This one was gas. I'm not gonna lie. Mixels deserves to be higher. Right there. Mucha Lucha. Yeah, there we go. That show, I love this. I love. They had good fight scenes, especially for its time, just a regular cartoon show on the channel. It was pretty good. Never watched. We're gonna come back to this one, guys. Don't worry. Okay, KO. I watched it because it was on, but Loki wasn't that good. I don't even remember the storyline. The plot. I'm guessing that's his name, KO. I remember watching. Like I watched the whole thing. I didn't really enjoy it. Over the Garden Wall. Mm, it was all. It wasn't that good. Ozzy and the Tricks. It's oh wait, is this a follow up to the? Oh, I've never watched it, but I like the movie. The movie's pretty good, honestly. I enjoyed the movie a lot. Powerpuff Girls. Easy, easy. Well, no, that's A tier. It's very iconic. Love the Powerpuff Girls. Wait, are they not the same thing? I didn't realize there's multiple. Wait, what? Where did I put the other Powerpuff Girls? Oh, there it is. Those go in the same spot since I don't know much about them. Problem Solver, no. Regular Show, this is one of the greatest shows of all time. Regular Show is top of S. No doubt about that. When the early seasons were straight gas after gas. Like if you think about a reference, you can easily reference anything to the Regular Show. Talking about the Mississippi Queen, the hot peppers, the prank wars, the storylines. There was so much stuff. Like I remember seeing freaking Muscle Man reach in the back of his back, right next to his ass cheeks, grabbed onto like this, and then everybody was so blinded by his glory they actually got shredded. Literally, it looked like he got shred marks on them. Episodes like that are just so good. Like you cannot discredit regular shows. Easy S tier. Never watched. Never watched. Samurai Jack. Samurai Jack is S tier as well. It is above Mixels. It is, you know what? Samurai Jack is one of the earliest cartoons I can remember seeing. I think it was on Adult Swim. Yes, but it had good story about a samurai who was banished into time or into the future by a big demon, and when he got into the future, the whole world was in chaos because it was ruled by said demon, and then he vows revenge against him for like his family, his empire, blah blah blah. It was very good. It was very good. There's no doubt about that. Scooby Doo, Mystery Incorporated. This is a newer one of the newer ones where they got rid of the freaking. They had good theme songs. I don't know what they did this one. This one's mid. I'll be honest. Secret. I don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Actually, no. I remember watching this. This wasn't too bad. It was alright, but no. Yeah. Well, it wasn't bad. It was mid. Don't remember Space Ghost. Don't remember this one. Star Wars Clone Wars. These shows were so good. The fact that they give even more depth look into specifically Anakin's relationships, like his one with his Padawan with Ahsoka. It was very cool to see that. See like how he handled situations, seeing her character growth, seeing in the end how actually no it no it's not spoilers. It already came out. Seeing how like she has to defeat him, and these shows were so good. The Clone Wars, like the Star Wars shows, the animated ones specifically, they delve so much deeper into the interpersonal relationships with them, and it delved so much deeper into the lore. It gave so much back. These shows were so good. I love watching the Star Wars Clone Wars shows. Those ones are so good. Static Shock I've never watched, actually, surprisingly. I should have. Steven Universe was honestly it was pretty good. Loki, if I had to watch it again, I probably would. I put that at the bottom of, or in top of B. That's pretty. Steven Universe is pretty good. Nothing much said about that. I have no idea what that is. This show I hated this show. I don't know what to tell you guys. Summer Camp Island. This show was straight ass to me. Every single time I saw this come on, I turn off the channel. I'd rather stare off into space, living, hearing my own thoughts, rather than watch this show because this show was absolute misery. If you guys like this show, you guys need to go get checked out for that. This show was not that good. I'll be honest, y'all. It was not even that good. It was terrible. I didn't know what was happening half the time. I didn't even care for it. I tuned out. I slept. I don't care. It was not good. Sunday. I don't even know what that is. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Teen Titans Go. I will hate Teen Titans Go with the bottom of my soul with forever and ever. I don't give a shit if you think it's better than the original. If you think it's better than the original, you are wrong. You are wrong. I don't want to see any comments of that because the Teen Titans Go. All you got is I know I get it. It's a kid show. It's a kid. So what? So what? The fact is, I'm putting an F tier for out of sheer spite for Teen Titans. The original Teen Titans is S tier, top of S tier. I don't want to hear anything. This show was the greatest thing of all time. It had drama, had relationships, it had romantic stuff, character development, it had everything. This other show right here, the Teen Titans Go, you get poop jokes, you get fart jokes. That's about it. That's about it. Thundercats. Don't remember watching that. Take and Seek. Don't remember. Don't remember. Total Drama Island, the first season is absolutely fire. I remember after this, I got excited for the shows. This show is absolutely S tier. This one goes right next to Teen Titans. This show was so entertaining. I love watching every single episode of it. I would rewatch it. I'm gonna go rewatch it after this episode of the thing I'm recording. You guys don't know when I'm recording it. Actually, never mind. You do. I can see the bottom. Never mind. But I will be watching it. That show was so good. I love the Total Drama Island shows. I love them a lot. Okay. Don't know. Dramarama. It was bad. It was not that. It wasn't that good. I didn't like it. Totally Spies. I don't even know what the hell that is. Transformers. Never watched. Uncle Grandpa. It's one of those other weird shows, but I find it more tolerable than the other ones. This is low key B tier. I'm gonna put it right there. Uncle Grandpa was not bad. I mean, I had Unikitty. Did they make this after the Lego Movie? I have no idea. Victor Valentino. I have no idea what the hell that is. The Villainous. We Bear Bears. I like the We Bear Bears. It was a pretty good show. This was like top of B tier. This is the top of B tier material. What a cartoon. I had no idea what that is. Okay. This, this, Lin. Don't know what that is. Young Justice. This was a pretty good show. Young Justice League was really good. I also liked it. I like it more than the other Justice League one. This one's pretty great. Honestly, this is right there. Young Justice League was pretty good. It was cool seeing like a teenager version of them because he was going targeting to more younger audience. It was cool to see like how like a lot of their kids are picking up the mantle for the superheroes. A lot of character development. It was pretty cool. I will go back to these ones. Don't worry. I'm just getting some of them out of the way. Don't know. Don't know. The Superman series was all right. It was also in the League with Justice League. It's pretty okay. It's pretty good. Don't know. We Baby Bears. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Steven Universe Future. It did get better after that. The way. Okay, wait. Where's Steve regular Steven Universe? Where did I put it? Where did I put regular Steven Universe? Oh, it's right there. This is most definitely Future Steven Universe is most definitely top of 8 because they flesh out his character. My microphone is just pooping itself. But as I was saying, they flesh out the character development so much well. They start asking the questions like the questions that they've been alluding to the whole time. They're like, well, why did she do this? Why did she do that? What about Rose? And like they start fleshing out a lot of the details. I'm like, then everybody starts thinking, wait a minute, that's true. That does makes no sense. Rose was actually a very bad person. Like, and you start like piecing all these things together, and it's all part of a puzzle. At the end of the day, it's just Steven trying to figure out what he wants to do with his life because a lot of his life was dictated with the choices of his mother and who he was. He was trying to find out if he was him or he was his mother, which is a whole different other thing. But like it was a lot of different like stuff happening at the same time, which it wasn't confusing because it all came together at one central point of him just being Steven and like having the gem of his mom. It was really good. The feature one was really good. Annoying Orange. I didn't find it annoying. Loki, when I watched her YouTube videos when they made a YouTube channel, I actually enjoyed it. Annoying Orange YouTube channel was pretty good. Now, we're getting into the meat of this, guys. I'm gonna have something lined up right now. If you guys recognize this, you guys are legendary because this theme song. That theme song alone. Ninjago was such a good show. They kept dragging it on and on, and they made movies and movies. This show is one of the best shows of all time. This is This is probably this. I put that right there, top of S tier because that show was honestly amazing. That show was so good. I love watching it. The storyline, the twist with Zane becoming a robot, all that jazz. With Cole, with Nia becoming a like their parents being having another bender, and they didn't even know about it for like 3/4 of the show. Then, but like it was just so good. Ah. Now, guys, when I was addressing, sorry, I was just choking on spit. When I was addressing Scooby Doo earlier, and I'm talking about theme songs, this is the theme song I'm talking about, guys. Simple Plan.
What's the Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you. You're gonna solve that mystery. I see you, Scooby-Doo. The trail leads back to you. What's the Scooby-Doo?
No, I'm probably gonna get copyrighted for that. I don't care because guess what, guys? That when that came on, that was one of the first time I listened to music like that, like talking about like punk or whatever. That awoke when something inside of me when I was young. I didn't even know it yet, but I knew I'd be a metal emo head later on. That song alone, and this show was great. Don't get me wrong, this is a great show. But for that theme song alone is S tier. That theme song alone is S tier. That was the best theme song they had. Batman series, I love the Batman series. This is going right next to the other ones. This is going right next to the other ones. That is S tier. I'm surprised I didn't have more in F tier. Maybe I would have had if I knew some of these shows because a lot of these shows doesn't I don't recognize them. But let's do a recap. In S tier we have regular show, Teen Titans, Total Drama Island, Ninjago, Batman Beyond, Batman the animated series, Dexter's Laboratory, another Batman show, the older one, Ben 10, Ultimate Alien, Samurai Jack, Kids Next Door, Mixels, Mucha Lucha, Johnny Bravo, and What's New Scooby Doo. In A tier, we have Steven Universe, Johnny Test, Ed and Eddie, Star Wars, both Star Wars shows, two Ben 10, Alien Force, and the regular Ben 10, the original. Then we have Adventure Time, Young Justice League, Chowder, Amazing World Gumball, and both Powerpuff shows. Then we have B tier, we have Annoying Orange, We Bear Bears, Steven Universe, both Justice League shows, Superman, Uncle Grandpa. I don't remember. I can't really see the name of this, but I remember I like the show. Courage, the Crowley Dog, Clarence, Pup Named Scooby Doo, and Mau Mau. This show is actually really fun. I like that. And in C tier, we have Mystery Incorporated, Scooby Doo, Flapjack, Cow and Chicken, Camp Lazlo, Craig and the Creek, The Garfield Show, I Am Weasel, and Sonic Boom. Next, we have Bad D tier, Apple Onion, Ben 10, the one of the newer ones. OKKO, that show was Over the Garden Wall confused me a lot. I didn't like it a lot. And in Total Drama Rama. I'm not gonna name all these ones because that's too much. I don't even know them, so it don't even matter. And an F tier, which is a shit tier, we have Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. That show was ass. Summer Camp Island. I hated the show. The characters look goofy. No story. No, I couldn't even tell what was going on. And Teen Titans Go because they dare take away the original Teen Titans from me instead of continuing. They went with the Teen Titans Go. So that's why it's an F tier. Now, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys want see more tier lists, make sure to see how much you hate or agree with me. Anyways, I'll see you dudes in the next one. Peace out, everybody.